Salutation, guys! Salutation here back with a video, and today we are going to be, doing a very interesting video, right? Basically, I haven't posted in a while, but if you haven't been living under a rock, you would know that season 32 came out. We get a whole new part of the map now. You got Crown City, you got the trade port completely moved, with the mansion completely moved. The volcano is completely transformed. You get the point, right? And basically, with this new season, as you can see at the top, I have reached level 10, and if you reach level 10, right, as everybody knows, you will receive the level 10 prize, the samurai, or at least the samurai for this season, right, and a nuke, but we'll cover that later maybe. I did try to get, it's really funny, I did try to get, you know, like, like my level 10, like, thing on camera, but I actually, like, low-key didn't. Like, I thought I would need more XP, so I was just doing, like, a little, like a contract. Like, I was doing this contract right here, like, contract number 2 on police team with an alt account. And I kind of just got it. It just kind of, like, happened right there. I thought we'd need more XP, but, like, it really, I guess I didn't. But, yeah, I got the samurai. Haven't really driven it yet, so, it's kind of, like, up to you guys, or up to me to show you guys. It's gonna be my very first time sitting in the, I sat in the vehicle, but I didn't really, like, drive it, what I mean? Yeah, today we're going to be, testing out the samurai, the new level 10, vehicle prize for season 32. Alright, here we go. So, what's going on over here? Okay, this pop-up's actually, you know what I mean? The samurai. You know what, first, let's just examine this vehicle. So, pretty nice front. I do, okay, you know what? Let's just drive it first, right? Okay, first of all, we just got, like, a flat back. Not too much, right? We got some exhaust pipes at the end with the license plate, nothing too much. Some stars of the lights. Probably one of my most favorite features about the car is that, this part, I really like it. It's kind of detailed, and it gives a lot of, like, I don't know how to say it. It gives a lot of, like, uniqueness to the car, you want to say that. Kind of reminds me of the katana, from a couple seasons ago. How, like, the whole shape is, if you just take off the entire back part, that's literally exactly the katana, right? So, yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, wheels positioned regularly, windshield, nice. Samurai's up there on the top, and then, yeah, that's basically it about the car. So, yeah, let's go test drive it now. 3, 2, 1. Holy, let me raise my, game volume up a little bit so y'all can hear it. Alright, maybe a little bit harder to hear me, but basically here we go. We're gonna drive for the very first time. 3, 2, 1. So there it is. This is the samurai car. Okay, now let me turn down my volume. Okay, there it is. That's the samurai right there. It's actually pretty decent. I actually really like how the car moves. It almost kind of reminds me of the katana. Like, everything, it's almost like they, kind of like Control-C, Control-V, like, just copy and pasted the katana, and then just added a back for it, which, by the way, as of right now in the recording, SEMO did just drop like an update, like maybe like a day, like yeah. So it's Saturday, July 11th. They released an update yesterday, on the 10th, on a Friday, right? Basically they just added two body kits to the back of the katana. So literally, this is exactly what it looks like. I'm not even kidding. So this really reminds you of the katana, just the way it moves, the way it is, the way it looks. Right? Everything about it just kind of reminds you of the katana. It is actually a pretty decent video, or not video. It's a decent vehicle. I think the highest speed we got to was like 235. I might be mistaken because it was a little bit slippery because it was raining, but it was actually a pretty decent car. I can't even lie with you. So yeah, honestly, if I have to give this car a rating, I'd probably give it a good 9.485 out of 10. Pretty good. I don't know if it's just because of the rain or something, but it's a little bit slippery. But honestly, I just love. I mean, just hear the engine sound real quick. Let me just turn up the volume. So yeah, that's just kind of why I really like the vehicle. Just I feel like there's so much more quality to the vehicle than a lot of other vehicles in Roblox Jailbreak. Right? It just kind of like look at all the angles on this vehicle and some okay, but it just all kind of matches in perfectly, with the car, and it really just shows. Wait, what's the season theme again? I completely forgot. Ah, Street Racers, yes. It really shows, like, if I thought of the word Street Racers, this is almost exactly what I'll think about, right? It's kind of slippery, but it's also really fast, and it's like an awesome race car. And honestly, if I had to race with a friend, I would definitely pick this vehicle over any other vehicle, right? Because it's really fast. It also takes corners pretty well. I mean, I can't lie. Like, when you hop into it, right? Like if you just the handling is actually pretty decent. It's not bad, and it's not the best in the game, but it can definitely take turns, especially if you add some drift to it. Here, let me customize it. Right? Like, oh, it looks perfect with the time. What's the time attack? Yeah, the time attack spoiler, which you can get by doing the little soccer ball mission if I can find it, and you bring it over to the museum thing, or the museum gold coast. Maybe I'll make a video on that actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. A video idea. But yeah, honestly, yeah, this vehicle is really, really good. Yeah, like I said, I'd give it roughly around a 9.4, 9.5-ish. Really, really good. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I think it was just the rain. This car is actually really, really, really good. Oh my god. My goodness. Wait, what on earth? It's actually really, really good. Holy moly. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit because I want to see how it, okay. I want to see how it does around, this section of the map. There's a lot of chases, right? For example, you're a criminal, right? And you're trying to run away from the cops right here. Maybe you're doing a power run. A lot of, good cars will take this turn pretty easily. It doesn't seem to do that, right? But honestly, otherwise, it's honestly it's a really good vehicle, right? It manages the city pretty well, I'd say, right? If you need to run away from cops, you can just pull something like that, right? Honestly, it's just an amazing vehicle overall. I think it was a very good choice, for this season. And I honestly definitely recommend that you guys grind for the vehicle. We have roughly 29 to 30 days left, I believe. So you definitely have time if you grind it a little bit. But yeah, I think that's basically all it is for today's video. I will maybe get some stats for it later on. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I worked really hard to get level 10 as quick as possible. I know it was a little bit late, but I still got it. And I'll do a little bit of a full in review of every single item that you can get through here because I got I bought the season pass. So yeah, without that or without anything else, yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video. See you guys.